Right, so guys, a little different format. I'm reacting on my phone because this has been posted to Twitter, this video. I'm going to screen record it as I'm reacting to it and obviously put it on video. But as we know, the young Philly situation, he was arrested and alleged to have, how do I say this on YouTube without getting demonetized? Really assaulted someone. You get the gist. So yeah, I'll probably put it on screen as well. But yeah, let's see what this is, because it's titled "Young Philly's Victim's Friend Speaks Out for the First Time and Talks About the Night It Happened." Let's watch it.
Calm down. You have all the time in the world. I'm listening to you. I'm here. We are here. Take your time. You say what you want to say. You don't want to say. It's absolutely fine. We are here. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm just people are saying to get to the point, so I'm just gonna get to the point.
No. Listen to me. Don't worry about these rascal people. You understand? Because I lock off comments. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. And to be honest, they're not liking up the live like they're supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, it's all about the TikTok. Typical, innit? You've got young Philly's face behind you as a green screen backdrop. And you want this woman to speak out on it. Ain't that just gonna create more, like make her feel like worse about it? Like, do you know what I mean? Like having to look at him when she's trying to talk to her friend, let alone it's live on TikTok. You want to talk to your friends, talk to them privately. I talk to my friends privately about anything I'm going through. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if I know for a fact I can ring up Marty Blackbro, boom, right here. I can ring him up anytime I need to about anything. He's a lad, trust me. But he would never do like a TikTok live, speak out about it like this. Like, you do a video, if anything. It's a lot more comfortable to speak to a camera pre-recorded than it is to do like a TikTok live and get put on a spot like this. So, but let's listen to it a bit more.
Shut this shit off. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I want you to be comfortable in telling this story, because we absolutely need to get to the bottom of this shit. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting on here for fucking 3 hours to, you know what I'm saying, be rushed. Absolutely the fuck not. So, Cheyenne, take your time. She wanted to go back to yours to get ready for a night with Philly, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Go.
Yeah. So the club was literally in town. I lived in town, so me and this other girl, we were in the club where Philly was. And as soon as she left, my friend that was going to get ready to go see him, as soon as she left, Philly started like whining on some other girl. Even though all that night, like he was like, you know, telling my friend like, oh, you know, come back with me.
Wait, but were they together or not?
No, they weren't together. Like, they just used to see each other. So every time they go to a club together, they see each other on the same night. They'd always leave together. Like, always.
Okay.
Always, yeah. So anyways, so that happened. And so I messaged her, told her, like, look, he's literally whining on some other girl. She comes back within, like, 5-10 minutes, so I didn't live too far. And next minute, he's messaging her saying, oh, come to the car, I'm leaving. And he's literally messaging her, like, abuse, like, saying, like, I'm leaving you, I don't care, like, you know. And so I've got a video of this, by the way. So we go to the back of the club, me and my friend, and then the girl that's going back with Philly, like, she gets in his car, and he's literally shouting at her, saying, like, no, get out, I don't want you here anymore, like, you're taking your time, whatever. So anyways, later that night, it was around, like, 3 a.m, she goes to his hotel.
So she's got video evidence of it. Okay. She keeps on jumping through the story quite quickly, not really explaining exactly what's going on. So, like, basically, she's left to go get ready to leave with Philly. I don't understand why that's a concept, why that's a thing. She's left the club to go get ready to go to Philly's, or to stay around his hotel or something for the night. And, okay, that's fair dues. Normally when I meet somebody in a club, or meet up with somebody in a club, like, go home as you are, you deal with the walk of shame in the morning. Like, we all know the walk of shame. But fair dues, this girl's preparing for the walk, to not be as shameful. But then jumps to the story of him shouting in the car. She's got a video of this, all of this, or some of this, or a video of him whining on the next girl. You know, I don't know, but she's got a video of something. Maybe the video of the texts as well, maybe. But let's have a listen a little bit longer.
She rings me and she says, she's like whispering, she's saying like, oh, like, Siren, can you come like get an Uber from me, like whatever. And I was like, are you okay? And she said, no, like, you know, I need to go. And she's like, actually, no, wait, 1 minute. Anyways, so later that morning, she told me what actually happened. So she wanted to leave around 3 a.m. when she called me. But then he apparently, she said, oh, you're either staying and take your clothes off or you're leaving. So she stayed because they had history and she just felt like, you know, he had all this power. Like she felt so gullible in the moment. And when she told me that story like 8 a.m, like she came literally to my place, makeup on, everything, like from the night before. She took
All
like
right, can I just stop you there because this is a lot to digest.
Yeah.
Break it up in bits and pieces, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Go on, break it up for me.
you guys were at the club.
Yeah.
They normally leave together and whatever it is. So she went back, got ready for a night with Finn and whatever. She was taking a bit long. He was downstairs waiting. Calm down. He had all the time in the world.
That's not even the full video. But from that video, right, it's like I don't get where she bridged the gap here. So she's told the story in a weird way to understand properly. So she said she's gone back to get ready for a night with Philly. Then she's took a bit long. He's had a go at her for it. Sent her a load of abusive messages. She's still got in the car with him. He's then still had a go at her, told her to get out. I don't want you here, rah, rah, rah. But still ended up going with him. And then after that, that's when the assault happened. You either do as I say, take off your clothes and do as I say, or you're done, we're done. Now, the way she's told the story is baffling. The way she's told the story, and this is apparently just the friend of the person that has had this thing happen to her. Obviously, as far as we know yet, I can't see nothing actually come out yet, as far as I know. So let me just have a research. So the information online that I can find is British YouTuber and rapper Young Philly has been arrested on alligator assaults charges in Australia. The 29-year-old, whose real name is Andres Felipe Valencia Barrientos, has been granted bail after appearing at Perth Magistrates Court on Thursday. He is charged with 4 counts of penetration without consent and with 3 counts of causing actual bodily harm assault. I think that's something to do with, there was something said that also that it was something to do with suffocation, so like strangulation during. That wasn't something posted by a news in Australia. I seen it briefly earlier, I couldn't find it again. He was arrested in Brisbane on Tuesday and extradited to Perth on Wednesday. Philly was on tour in Australia. The alleged assault of the woman in her 20s took place on September 28th in Perth hotel room after a performance the day before. The social media influencer has 1.8 million YouTube subscribers and millions of Instagram and TikTok followers, was granted bail under strict conditions. He was ordered to surrender his passport and must report to the police 7 days a week, so every day. He's also banned from discussing the case online and cannot come within 500 meters of two people identified in the courtroom. Okay. Further along, it says what his collaborations on YouTube, the host of the BBC show, and that's it. So far he's been granted bail from Perth Court. So far he's been granted bail from Perth Court, which isn't unusual considering even the cases that I follow up on the main channel. It isn't unusual that they get bailed before a trial, which will require evidence to prove his either innocence or guilt in this case. Personally, my feelings towards it is I was hoping none of it was true, but if there's evidence, enough evidence to get him into court and get him to trial, then it may be. We just have to, wait for the evidence, see what actually happens, and I mean, if he does actually get a sentence, no matter whether it's a custodial sentence or not, then there must be obviously enough evidence in a judge or a jury's mind to put forth that this act actually happened. But coming from another angle, it could be a sense of it's just going through the system, has to go through the system for the allegations and apparently witness maybe. You know how these things work in court is all evidential. So if there's two people, obviously the woman that is apparently happened to, again, we can't say he is, we can't say he isn't right now until we know facts. So the woman apparently it happened to and / a witness, which will be the friend that spoke out, I'm guessing. So that's one side of it where that'd go to trial, and it could be a case of they made up later in the night, she regretted it, said something, or it is actually true and he's committed this awful atrocity. I can't even speak. I can't even speak. But yeah, guys, it's a crazy one. It's a crazy one. I couldn't see him actually doing this, but you know, you never know, do you? You never know. It could be, and who it could happen to. So just be careful out there, guys. Be careful out there. It is a crazy, crazy world, and like I say, it could be true. It may be false. We have to wait till the full evidence has been heard, at least in court. So, yeah, guys, it's a crazy one. And I wonder if any of the beta squad members or anybody else is going to speak out about this. They may not speak out until after the court case has been done. Keep things under wraps and hush hush until the court case has been done, which is probably by their PR managers to do that. So yeah, it's a crazy one. But young filly, random girl, what actually happened? Wait to find out.